I'm excited. No, it's always good to talk to you, my friend. One of the best dressed on TV.
Thank you, brother. I try. Too bad you can't see me right now. I'm rocking like this new harness suspenders, and people can't handle it. They don't know. They can't handle it. I try to keep people up with the fashion. They can't handle it yet.
I know you're always looking fly, but just jumping into things. 4th season, Karamo. Congratulations, by the way. What are some lessons, some takeaways from the first 3?
The takeaways from the first 3 would be for me to continue to make sure that I let people to be their authentic selves. One of the things I do is I embrace the mess on my show. And so the more that I help people be their authentic selves, the more that I realize the audience sees themselves in my guests. And so this season, we're gonna bring a lot of that heat from people being themselves, but also a lot of heart. And so that's also something I continue to learn, is that people love the fact that I give advice and that I use my training and my skills to help them grow to be better. And so, I've learned to continue to be my authentic self and bring that heat and bring that heart because it works.
What's the most rewarding moment you've had as a host?
The most rewarding moment I've had as a host, I've had a lot, to be honest with you. Working in the field that I work in, my whole career has been helping people. Whether it's on my daytime talk show or whether it's on my Netflix show, Queer Eye, my whole life is just about how can I help people to have better lives, which feels really good to say. Because, I could be in a field where I'm like, I walk home and I feel nasty or icky, and I don't. I walk home feeling like, God, I'm walking in my purpose. I'm doing something that I know is gonna help people be better, and it feels really good.
Are there any episodes that changed you, say, personally?
Oh yeah, there's always episodes on my show that change me personally, that make me say to myself, wow, I gotta continue to make sure that I'm striving to be my best self. You see somebody who has allowed their trauma to really affect them, to keep them down, to make them forget what they deserve. And I tell people right now, I'm in my midlife growth. I'm 44, about to be 45, and I'm growing daily. There's no crisis happening over here. And the reason there's no crisis happening is because I look at my guests and I say, if I want them to be better, I have to be the model of being better myself. And so anytime I see a guest that is striving, that's saying, you know what, I'm gonna push through, even though you weren't there for me as a parent, even though you didn't love me as a relationship, even though you didn't do this for me when I told you I needed it, I'm still gonna believe in myself. That's what inspires me daily to keep on pushing.
I'm always impressed, Karamo, and I imagine your background in social work helps quite a bit, but no matter how deep or even emotional these conversations can get, you always keep a cool head. How do you stay so balanced?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know where this came from, because I grew up in a Jamaican and Cuban household, all right? And that is high energy and high heat. And for some reason, I don't know if it's because of that, my attitude just stays calm. I'm normally calm in my life, always. There could be a bunch of chaos going around me and I stay pretty cool. That's been my demeanor. I don't know if it's because of the cool Scorpio in me. But also I do realize that, that the more I stay calm, the more it lets my guests know that I'm grounded and that they can trust me, because I'm not matching your emotion. I'm helping you to navigate your emotions. And that's what's most important. So it's just my personality.
I like that. You get what you give. What do you wish audiences knew about what went on behind the scenes?
Well, I wish people knew that I have one of the best staffs in TV. The crew that works on the Karamo show work their hardest. We get people who call in, and we usually get them, and within a day we need to get some information about what they're going on before they're sitting on my stage. It's not like we're prepping people for a month or 2 months. And so within a day, we're hearing from somebody, we're getting them on the stage, we're bringing them up. And then once I get on that stage, I don't have any questions. I get a little opening and I get a close, and that's it. Then I gotta figure out where we're going. And I think sometimes people think that this is a scripted thing, that people, are coming and we know to do this. The only thing that we ever get in advance is when we take their phone to unlock their phone so that we can find that transparency. But even then, I don't know what's gonna be in the phone. I found out with everybody else. And so I think people really would be surprised to know that how real it is. We don't get nothing. We ain't got time to set up. The little package you see recorded, we doing that 5 hours normally before somebody's sitting in front of me.
It's real, and it takes a village.
It takes a village.
What do you hope that viewers walk away with after watching season 4?
When people are watching season 4, I hope that they walk away knowing that they deserve the best life. All of us sometimes are in these relationships with our partners, with our kids, with our friends, with our jobs, where we feel like we have to put up with certain things. And my goal is to remind people that no, you deserve to live the best life where you're happy, where you're supported, where you're getting what you need. And at the end of the day, whether it is me unlocking a phone or giving somebody the closure through a DNA test, I will always make sure they leave with some type of tip or advice that's going to remind them that the life that they're living, if it's not what's making them happy, they deserve to get that life. And here's how.
I love that. Well, Karamo, as always, thank you. Congratulations on season 4. Congratulations on your success. And I look forward to talking to you down the road again.
And thank you to everybody in Minneapolis for rocking with me all these seasons and watching me at 9 a.m. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We're here.